do a little Neil Young video. I'll play you the little part of the intro of one of my favorite Neil Young songs, Cortez the Killer. Then I will show you my Neil Young record collection, talk to you about that a little bit, and then I will, if I feel like, or if I see I've had enough battery left in my camera, I will play you a little Neil Young medley on the acoustic guitar. So. That. Still working on it. That's new, but let's see. Now I've got to get my computer stuff set up, so I'll take 1 second to do that. Try to hurry because I don't know how much battery life I got. But set that there. I'm using my mom's camera because my camera is completely dead. So come on now. Takes it a second to zoom in for whatever reason. Whoa, too much. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, alright. Start off with most people's favorite Neil Young album, After the Gold Rush, which is a masterpiece, as most people know, from 1970. Songs like Southern Man, Oh Lonesome Me, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, Cripple Creek Ferry. It's just a really, 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 really great album. Chrome Dreams 2 is not as well known, really. It's got, but I like it. It's got a song called Boxcar and an absolutely epic song called Ordinary People. It's like almost 20 minutes long. I think it's like 18 minutes long or something like that. Very, very long song. Decade, I had a video about Decade. This is disc 1 and disc 2. And as I said, if you are going to get into Neil Young, Decade is probably what you should buy first. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere. This is a Crazy Horse album with Neil Young with Crazy Horse. 1969, I think. Cinnamon Girl, Down by the River, Cowgirl in the Sand. The title track, everybody knows This Is Nowhere. The guitar on this album and that song is unbelievable. Amazing. Freedom, 1989, the year I was born. This album came out. I like it because it has Keep On Rockin' in the Free World, which is a great, great song. Neil Young's greatest hits. Don't really need to talk about that. Harvest is 1972. Could be probably my favorite Neil Young album as far as like studio albums, not compilations like Decade or something. Songs like Heart of Gold, Old Man, which Old Man I think was about, he bought when he was young in the 60s and he just to become famous, he bought a ranch from this old man and he wrote this song Old Man about that guy. And another song that I really like, Needle and the Damage Done, about the guitar player and from Crazy Horse, who died of a heroin overdose, and Neil always felt bad about that because he kicked him out of the band and gave him enough money to get a bus ride home, and the guy didn't get his bus ticket. He went out and bought some drugs and OD'd with it. Living with the War is 2000. I don't know when Living with the War came out. 2000s, obviously. It's about the war in Iraq, and it's all protest songs and stuff. Good album. Okay, this is Neil Young's self-titled debut album, 1969. Really, really good album. I actually just got this album not that long ago and listened to it for the first time, which is kind of weird, me being a huge Neil Young fan like I am. Songs like If I Could Have Her Tonight and Last Trip to Tulsa, really, really, really good listening album. On the Beach, pretty good album, 1974. Walk On, Revolution Blues, and songs like that. I really dig that cover too. Now this is Prairie Wind from 2005, and people think that old, that people from the 60s, 70s, and even really the 80s, their music, that they make today isn't really worth listening to. And I guess in a lot of cases that is kind of true, but in this case it's absolutely not. This album is amazing. Possibly one of my favorite albums. It's got a couple of my favorite Neil Young songs on it. Songs like The Painter, No Wonder is the best song on the album. If you listen to that song and the guitar and the drum, it's just amazing. Everything is amazing on the song, No Wonder. He Was the King, When God Made Me, just an unbelievable record. Rust Never Sleeps, this is another Crazy Horse album. Interesting and very, very good. One of my favorite songs, My Hey Hey, actually has the line, "It's better to burn out than to fade away" in it, which most people know more from Kurt Cobain, Suicide Note. Tonight's the Night. I think Neil looks so damn cool on the cover of this album. He's got like a corduroy suit jacket on, some aviators with his harmonica thing. It's just really great record. And it's a good record too. 1975. The album came out. World on a String, Tired Eyes, and the title track. Really good. Here's one I just got. It just came out too, I think, last month. A Treasure, which is a live album with his band, the International Harvesters. Some of the greatest musicians that ever lived. I mean, if you listen to this album, I've watched the videos of the stuff, and hear him talk about those people in that way. When you listen to this album, you will completely agree with Neil that those are some of the greatest musicians that ever lived. I like Amber Jean, and I think Bound for Glory. Really good. And last but certainly not least, 1975's album Zuma, which actually the song I played you at the beginning of this video, Cortez the Killer, is on this album. And also another really great song on this album is Pardon My Heart, which is very good. And that is my Neil Young record collection, and I will play you the little Neil Young medley that I sort of threw together. I don't know if camera will pick it up, but there we go. Okay, what did I do with the guitar pick? That's fine, I'll get this one. Thanks for watching, everybody.